Trans rights are human rights.
Trans rights are human rights.
So on Wednesday, I hope all of us know what happened with Trump's executive order, but he decided that apparently trans kids don't need to feel comfortable in the bathroom anymore, and that it should be a school-by-school or state-by-state decision. And even though we're protected in Colorado, it's not really enforced. Personally, I know from experience because I live down in Mayfield, which is rural Colorado. It's not very enforced down there. On Thursday, we walked out from school. There were 6 of us. On that Thursday, before we walked out, we put up posters, and they were like trans flags, said things like you're more likely to be shot by your dog than harassed by a trans person in the bathroom, because it's a real statistic. Apparently people get shot by their dogs. 5 of them a year, I believe. So we put up those posters, and behind them we had a little note card underneath that read, "You just committed an act of transphobia," seeing as if someone had torn that poster down, they would be seeing that. Well, about 10 minutes after we put them up, we had our principal come talk to us, because she had seen that note and was personally offended by it. Because as a gay woman who grew up in the 70s, she did not believe that she was transphobic. So we were asked to remove all our posters, and after that, we left.
Charter schools, especially, like, they don't have any state protection in those areas. So, like, I go to Cherry Creek High School, and, like, there is, like, charter school less than, like, 5 miles away from my school, and they've already, like, stopped a kid from using the bathroom there. Because, like, you know, they're just places that the government isn't able to put their jurisdiction. It's like, you know, I hope the bathroom thing doesn't become a hot button issue like gay marriage is. Gay marriage was, so that, like, when that gets addressed, that society kind of forgets about trans rights, when, you know, a lot of it has to do with that trans people are disproportionately affected by, like, poverty and prison, and, like, those are really big issues. So
Mimi Madrid, I am a Two-Spirit organizer, warrior, unicorn, all the things here, and I'm really honored to be here with you all. My only thing here to say is that to all the haters, like, let's remember that we have a bunch of cosmic beauty and magic, and we're made out of fucking glitter and cupcakes. That is where our power lays, right? Like, you aren't just here by yourself. You have ancestors that are rooted in your power, in your brilliance, and you deserve and have every right to fucking exist, and that is your resistance. And so, with that said, I was wondering, I love this chat. It's Asada Shakur. It just reminds us that self-defense and us protecting ourselves, protecting our friends, our family, we have that right too. Like, yo, we bash back too. Like, hell no, like, you can't get in my little bubble. This is my community, this is my bubble. I'm gonna protect that, I'm gonna defend that. And I have every right to defend yours, and you have every right to defend mine. And actually, please have my back. I'd appreciate it. So with that said, can we whisper Asada Shakur's words? And then we just want to say it as loud as we can so everyone around here can hear us, and so that it goes into the memory of these bricks, through the earth, and all the way to the sky. May our voices be unified. So, first whisper. It is our duty to fight for justice. It is our duty to win. We must love and protect each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. All right, y'all gotta be louder than me, and this is an amphitheater, and we have, like, big ass lungs, all right? It is our duty to fight for justice!
It is our duty to fight for justice!
It is our duty to win!
It is our duty to win!
We must love and protect each other!
We must love and protect each other!
We have nothing to lose but our chains!
We have nothing to lose but our chains!
Fist up, one fist on your heart, feel that vibration, and know that y'all are connected. We're connected to the earth and to everything sacred.
So I'm a Boy Scout. I have been a Boy Scout for almost a decade. So I'm pretty sure we all probably can tell that Boy Scouts is a pretty white and Republican environment. So it's hard for a black pansexual male to speak about my experiences as an ally towards the LGBT community and stuff like that. So I was posting some videos of our amazing event earlier on my Snapchat story, and one of my friends, he is kind of right-leaning, he told me, "Why are you doing this? This is stupid. You are screaming at the government to change to make you do what you want, and that's stupid." Well, do you think I could be standing here in the middle of a bunch of white people if people didn't do this? Do you think that I would be able to get married to a man if people didn't do this? And do you think that trans people will be able to use the bathroom of their choice if we do not do this? We are here for a reason. We have a right to peacefully assemble, to criticize the government when someone is violated. And if you ask me, hell yes, we are being violated as a community.
So whether or not the state says we can use the bathrooms where we want, it's not always safe. And like they said earlier, we don't want this to become a big ticket issue like gay marriage was, because that's where everyone thinks it stops. But it doesn't. We're unsafe. Whether or not we want to admit that, we are. But I'm here to show them that I'm going to fight back no matter what. And they can't keep me down. And I encourage all of you to be unapologetically queer or trans, whatever you are, just unapologetically be yourself.
My name's Theo, and I helped organize this. So a lot of the time I think about the statistics, like how many of us commit suicide and how many of us are homeless. I feel like it's my responsibility to change them. Just me, one trans man who can make a small difference, 1 percentage point. But it's not just my responsibility or your responsibility or any trans man or woman or non-binary person's responsibility. They don't need to look at this and think, I need to change this statistic. I cannot feel the way I feel because if I do that, I'm just adding to a terrible thing. It's something that we need to do together. Together we need to change these statistics. We can't rely on people not to kill themselves. We have to make a habitable world. We can't rely on people to get homes. We have to make homes for them.
I'm Lily.
I'm Lucian. I'm Theo.
As a group, we decided to do this because we felt it was very important to us. And after the events on Thursday that happened at our school, we decided we needed something bigger than just like 6 of us walking out.
We just wanted to get a community together to just prove that trans people exist and that people care about us. So we just really wanted to bring a community together and just create a community that's full of love and acceptance and care.
We wanted to create a community full of love to show not only us in Colorado, but even people in Georgia and Oklahoma, where the risks of the bathroom issue are more prominent than they are here in Denver, to show them that, like, you matter, you're here, and we're here to support you.
For me, even when I was living in Bayfield, yes, there in Colorado, yes, I had the right to go in whichever bathroom I felt comfortable in, but they didn't have unisex bathrooms. Like, that's not something schools currently have many of, and so I had to decide, all right, male or female, what am I gonna be? And then if I went in the male bathroom, like, shit, what's gonna happen to me? Like, there are a ton of huge, like, football players and wrestlers, and is it really worth the risk? I would just walk 10 minutes to get to a bathroom where I knew no one would ever be in, and it sucked. So even though we have these laws protecting us in Colorado, it's still not exactly protecting us.
Why did you decide to do the walkout on Thursday, and how did you come to that decision?
So when I first heard about what happened on Wednesday night, it was kind of just an idea that I had. I was like, why don't we just walk out and then people, we knew, so like every day in our history class we read this thing called the Skim, which just gives a rundown of the events the day before, and we knew that they were going to be talking about the bathroom policy. And so I kind of like got together with with my trans buddies, and we were like, why don't we just walk out, because we know they're going to talk about it, and that's when they're going to realize that we're not there. Because we wanted to show that we make an impact, even though
We're small, but
Yeah.
we're powerful.
and since we knew people would be talking about it, they would normally expect us to say something because we're part of that community. So we knew that that's when they would for sure realize that we weren't there, because we weren't speaking about our own rights and our own issues.
And while we were gone, we decided to organize something bigger.
And this was that. So
Yeah! We got like
Sweet.
80 people here today. That's pretty awesome. For a group of 6 kids, we did pretty good.
Have you all organized stuff before that was like this, or?
not really. So one of the organizers, Nez, I would say has the most experience with this kind of stuff. I'm not sure. I don't think any of us have ever actually organized something like this before.
Do you have anything else you want to say, or?
Protect trans students!
Trans students are cool.
We deserve rights too, you know?
Yes, to all the trans kids in rural Colorado,
yeah.
Georgia,
All the other
Oklahoma,
states.
everywhere where their bathroom
Everywhere.
rights are really under attack. We're here for you. We support you.